Hello, all my gorgeous souls. Welcome to my channel, Aeipathy, once again for another pick a card reading. Happy to be back here with you today. It's been a little bit since I've posted. I actually am in the middle of preparing to move within the next month or two. So I'm spending a lot of time readying my home, organizing and, getting things situated, purging of a lot of energy and of physical items around me as well that I no longer need. So that's taking a lot out of me energetically, which is why I haven't been creating as much content. But I hope to not have a long departure or so many days going between doing readings and videos because I enjoy it so much. So felt really guided and a very strong impulse to come to you today with this reading, which will probably be a bit shorter than some of my others, but again, felt very guided that this was something that the collective needed today to support the collective energy. So here we are. Before we begin, I just want to take a quick second to let everybody know just how excited I feel, how appreciative. I'm seeing such growth happening here in this space that I've created. And people are beginning to really recognize it and are praising me and are really enjoying the content. And I just want to say, publicly how much that means to me to just, again, have such wonderful energy exchanges with others, other readers, deck creators, supporters, friends. I'm creating such wonderful, again, positive flowing energy around me, all surrounded throughout this endeavor, this passion project of mine, which is this channel. And it's really uplifting me at a time when I need it and making me feel just amazing. It's incredible to make these connections because this is a big part of why I did this. I just want to be more immersed in this spiritual community, and I love supporting other fellow business owners and readers and, again, creators, anybody with that just really wonderful spiritual soul that resonates at the same level as mine. I always hope to be able to support, encourage, inspire, and just do my part energetically to be a light for all of those people in my life, the same way that I'm getting back now, which it means, again, so much to me. So just know that there really is a lot of really abundant flowing energy that is being infused within this channel space right now in my readings, on the back end, and even just what you can begin to see in the engagement. More people taking notice of my work, people appreciating my work, which just is such an honor, and giving really good feedback about the channel. So all of it, again, just means the world to me. It's incredible. It's so awe-inspiring, and yeah, I love it. I love how it's feeling. So just wanted to say a quick thank you to everybody who's doing that, who's engaging with the channel, who's expressed their interest or, seen the value in the content I'm providing and has, shared their kind words and thoughts with me. Again, so thankful and really appreciate you very much. With that said, we're going to go ahead and do a quick reading today. What source or spirit most wants you to know? This could be absolutely anything. It could be about a work endeavor, career, finances, love, life in general, anything. We're going to let spirit just open up for us. It's kind of like open mic night. Open mic night for source to come through and to share whatever it wants to. So what I've gone ahead and done is I'm using the Black Moon Astrology cards, which this is an incredible deck that I've owned for quite a while, and it's incredible. Okay, go ahead and focus. As I said, it's incredible. It's probably the most accurate card deck that I own. It is more along the lines of an oracle, but I thought it was just a perfect segue for this question today. It gave me inspiration for what we needed to pull from the deck and have that be sort of, the theme of what you could pick from for your pile, if you will. I'll be using the same deck for all three readings, which is going to be the Spacious Tarot, but you can select whatever card is calling to you most or whatever crystal you're drawn to most. We have for pile 1 or card 1, Jupiter Return Benefits, which is card 49, and that's going to be paired with the Amazonite. We also have for you pile 2, which is Pisces, I Believe, card 24, with Iolite. And then for pile 3, we have Aries, I Am, card 13. This beautiful red color with the red Jasper. So go ahead, take a moment to reflect over the piles, decide which one is calling to you most, whatever one you feel drawn to that you know has a message for you. Again, this is whatever source most wants you to know and share with you. And then I will see you over at your chosen card and crystal for your reading. Hi, pile 1. So you were drawn to, first of all, the Amazonite, and as well the Jupiter Return Benefits card, card 49, which reduces to, of course, card 14. So 5 reduces to 5. Excuse me, 13, card 13, and that reduces down to card 4. I'm a little rusty. I have honestly not done a reading in like at least almost a week, so bear with me. I have a lot going on. So with that said, so this reduces to card 4, which for me is about things being in a stable, grounded place for you, actually for things to be looking pretty much abundant and free-flowing and perhaps very optimistic. Jupiter is the planet that's named after the Roman god Jove, and it stands for jovial. That's where they pull that from. And to be jovial is to be very joyous, to be very uplifted and optimistic and carefree, happy, you know, all about adventure and good times. So Jupiter Return Benefits is a card for me that speaks to a lot of things to do with prosperity. With it could be finances, the material world. It could just be a sense of abundant feeling within your inner being. You know, your energy is in a good place right now for you, pile 1. And just in general, this is a card that definitely is speaking to things looking up for you. If anything's been in a dark place or you've had some difficulty, Source wants you to know that even by selecting this card represents obstacles being lifted for you, things taking on a much sweeter, just easier flowing tone to them, love related, life related, what have you. So wonderful way to start off your reading. As I stated in the intro, we are going to be asking Spirit today whatever you most need to know. I'm going to be using the same deck for all piles, which is the Spacious Tarot. And I will be pulling a little bit of Oracle as well. This is going to be a shorter reading than some others. Just wanting to get this message out to you. So let's see what we've got for you, pile 1. Source, what does pile 1 most need to know, be aware of right now? What do you need them to know? We have the Child or the Page of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Seven of Wands. So already, blockages, delays, resistance of some kind appears to be lifting, and there is going to be an opportunity presenting for you, pile 1, in which there's an opportunity or an offer presented to you to collaborate, to come together with others. I'm seeing this in a material consequence, so a material way that could relate to work, career, finances, something creative as well. Could be a passion project of yours that you're considering. But either way, collaboration and coming together with the collective is indicated with that Three of Pentacles card. Source wants you to know that any sort of barriers, blockages, again, I'm seeing delays with this Page of Swords card coming through to me. Perhaps a lack of clarity previously for you as well. If you look at this card, the crow, which is often an indication of intuition, this is a very intuitive animal, sign of spirit, is facing away and bearing their head from that sword of truth. So this can also represent, again, this lack of clarity, maybe not seeing things clearly for what they were, or not being able to see a clear and direct course of action, being marred down by something dragging or pulling at your energy that didn't allow for this wonderful collaborative energy, this creative energy to flow through from you. But again, with that Jupiter Return Benefits card, Source is definitely kind of, you know, wanting to convey, I believe, that there is going to be something big coming for you and that those obstacles are clearing. Anything that may have been a little bit, again, unclear, or if there was any sort of issues with regard to not seeing the truth of something not being made clear to you, something being concealed from you. What I'm seeing is that you've pulled yourself up out of that energy of difficulty, of struggle, of challenges, again, of possible burdens or delays and inability to manifest at the level you were wanting. with strength coming out, for me, this is a huge indication that you have utilized this feeling of resiliency, this desire, this strong desire you have to overcome, and that it's allowed you to step into this Guardian or Queen of Pentacles energy, someone who's very abundant, who's feeling very much like this Jupiter return benefits card. So this is going to be somebody who is feeling, again, stable. Remember, that card reduces down to card 4. Number 49 reduces to the number 4, which is stability and groundedness in tarot, firm foundations. You're feeling that way now, pile 1. It's starting to come together for you in a big way. There is going to be an opportunity that presents for you. I want to find out more about what that is, that what source wants you to know regarding this opportunity for collaboration. So if we could, Spirit, please let us know what pile 1 needs to know about that. So 8th house, endings and beginnings, card 32, which reduces, of course, to card 5. So the number 5 in tarot and numerology represents higher learning, transitions, transformations, heavy change, harkens back to the Hierophant as well. So this could be of a spiritual nature, but this is definitely like death energy. Death card energy is what comes through to me, obviously, with this skull presenting up top. That imagery is definitely there. That is indicative of sort of like a death to something. But 8th house is about endings and beginnings. So a starting over or a rebirth, kind of like a rise from the ashes, like a phoenix. So whatever this is that you're going to be presented with, it's going to be sort of coming together for you, I'm hearing, in a way in which it's resulting from a period of struggle, a period of, again, not seeing things clearly or not having a clear path forward, having a lot of resistance or blockages within your path. And now that's beginning to clear, and there is this opportunity for there to be greater expansion, coming out into the world, again, collaborating, coming together with others and presenting your ideas, bringing forth your passion, your creativity. There's going to be a huge potential ability for you to start to do that now in the future, pile 1. And it's going to be something that's blessed, and that goes very well for you with this Jupiter return card. Jupiter is all about good fortune and optimism and just things flowing easily and freely and to a level that is very lucrative, very auspicious. It's a wonderful energy that's coming through for me as to what you can expect or what source wants you to know about things going on for you right now in your current energy field. Know that you're already gaining or regaining your stability, your sense of security in self, and that there is going to be a major new beginning coming for you as the result of a previous perhaps ending, or again, a period of time of difficulty for you. So let's see what else. Ooh. Again, as I said, first reading back in a while, just had all the cards fall. That's all right. From the Moonology Manifestation Oracle, what else do we have for pile 1? What else does pile 1 need to be aware of? What else can they expect? What else do you want them to know? We have New Moon in Gemini, think it through. And we have Full Moon in Cancer, let your fears dissolve. So, again, this idea of coming together, of collaborating, of strategizing perhaps. We did have the 7 of Swords card out as well, which can be a card of strategy, of organization, and of planning. So I do think that there has been some element of you as part of this strength of character and of will. There has been a need to strategize, to think things through, and to come up and formulate a plan. But part of that, and part of what I'm hearing, is going to allow for this full beginning to kind of circumvent and to start for you, to have that potential outcome exist of this beautiful, abundant energy that's presenting with Jupiter. To have that collaborative sort of opportunity present for you, you do have to allow your fears to dissolve. So there is something, emotionally speaking, related to a past event, or again, a past period of time in your life that you haven't fully overcome. Some shadow work may be needed, shadow work, inner work, whatever you'd like to refer to it as. It's addressing kind of a darker period of life for you, pile 1, in which you still have a few lingering insecurities or actual fear that needs to sort of give way in order for this new beginning to be created for you. From the Deep Place Oracle, let's see what else we have for pile 1. As above, so below. Melody and Earth. Clarify melody, please. Fullness. You're in tune very much with both your intuition and also the physical plane is what I'm getting. So pile one, first of all, we have this fullness card, and look at how she's focused on up above her. There's this kind of enlightenment sort of an image. There's all of these moon phases indicative of intuition. There we go. We have a rose, it looks like, up top, which can also be a nod to romance. I'm seeing it more as self-love, self-acceptance, coming into fullness, coming into full bloom. But this person is very peaceful, and she's got this candle flame on either side of her as well, indicative of enlightenment, of illumination. She's in darkness, and yet she's got these two small flames that are kind of lighting her way, and yet she's not even focused on those. She's not looking at those. She's obviously tuned into the energies above, the energy of spirit, of intuition, and she's feeling very full. She's feeling very secure. As a clarifier to melody, which always gives me a musical nod, of course, it also makes me think of the idea that there is something that's resonating deeply with you at a soul level that you are ready to embrace. With this earth energy card here, that's why I spoke of being both in tune with the intuitive sense, you know, being very much, you know, I guess one with self, one with spirit is how it's coming through to me, but also being very deeply rooted and grounded in the 3D. I think your practical affairs are finally starting to come back into order, which is why we have this Guardian of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles energy presenting. And at the same time, this earth energy just gives me the idea of all of this growth potential for you, all of this abundant energy. Again, Jupiter coming through once again to tell you that there is a huge new beginning. There is something that you're on the precipice of beginning. And it's going to be big. It's going to create this even greater sense of fullness for you. It's going to speak to you and resonate with you at a soul level, pile one. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And when I pulled this card, which is a very interesting card because obviously upright, it says as above, so below. We have above, which is a beautiful sunny sky. It's a blue sky. There's birds, which are an indicator. Alexa off. Alexa goes off every reading. Anyone who watches my channel consistently knows this. Your pile.
Something I found on
Your pile legitly. I apologize for so many interruptions. This is just, it's a little rough today. I'm doing my best. Alexa likes to interject, so that may be a symbol or a sign for you as well. Technology, you know, those sort of things. At any rate, so again, we have the birds in the top corner here, which is a sign of spirit. Birds are one of the clearest signs that source can give to us. They're often a harbinger of source energy. And then we have this growth indicated by these two sets of leaves sprouting from the ground. So we have a very abundant scene up top. And then as you look, when it's reversed, you have more of a darkened sky, but you have the moon shining bright and you have that sense of intuition. So even as things may be darker or you're entering or coming out of even a period of darkness, you have that illumination of spirit. You have that in touch sort of connectedness with source energy and with your sense of intuition that's guiding you. And it's going to help you get back to this abundant state of being, as above, so below. So no matter where you are, which realm you're situated in currently, pile one, things are looking up for you in a big way. And again, you're going to experience that beautiful fullness, this wonderful, just incredible energy of just prosperity is coming through for me. This is very much a material world type of a reading. I do believe this relates to life, career, finances, materialism. This is, again, someone who's very, very in touch with their intuition and with spirituality, but yet this is more of a focus on kind of grounding your practical affairs. So if that's been an issue for you, pile one, source wants you to know that that's about to come back into balance. It's going to expand in a big way with this fullness card. You can just look forward to so much new energy, a restoral of your sense of security and your peace, a new beginning. And again, just let your fears dissolve, because everything, you've thought everything through. Everything is ready for you. It's open, it's expanding, it's growing, it's ready, and you're ready. You're ready for this new opportunity. You're ready to step back into abundance. You're ready to feel that and to really take advantage of that again, to know that you are this stable, secure, abundant being and that you're capable. It's a very strong message related to that. If there has been anything in your recent past that's caused you to feel a bit insecure, just know that time is coming to a close for you. Again, 8th house, a big ending, a death of sorts, of something that no longer serves you. If it's even a belief system or fear, it no longer serves you, and it's going to close out for you soon. So I want to go ahead. I do have these message cards that were gifted to me by Jen to the channel, which I'm so appreciative of. White Rose Guidance, Love Messages, Divine Love Messages, Volume 2. And I've been using these in a non-traditional way, just because it so happens that a lot of the readings I've been doing lately are not love-focused. But you know what? The universe loves us unconditionally. So I want to just see if we get a couple messages and how we can relate those to universal love. So for pile 1, what messages do we have for pile 1? What messages from the universe do we have for pile 1? So first it says, it's like we're star-crossed lovers. Will we ever make it work? And that is an interesting message coming through for that. I can't face you right now. The intensity between us scares me. And I wasn't looking for this. I don't know how to deal with this. So first of all, I wasn't looking for this. I don't know how to deal with this. I very strongly believe that this relates to a past either incident, interaction, again, something that's coming to an end for you though, pile 1. Whatever it is, you were not prepared for that to take place at that time. That energy came in very swift. It probably very likely created a tower moment for you, and you didn't know how to deal with it. But again, coming up over this Earth card, this energy of groundedness and stability and security and being deeply rooted, I do think that you're coming back into balance after a period of upheaval. And it says, it's like we're star-crossed lovers. Will we ever make it work? It's coming up as above, so below. I do think that this is reference to your inner being or your higher self versus your 3D self. I do think that you are coming into union with self. This is a very strong message as well for you, pile 1. So important, because if we're not aligned within, if our energy is not in a balanced, healthy place, we can't expect to manifest greatness. You know, we'll manifest still. Manifestation occurs in both directions, but it's not going to be of a high vibrational level that's supportive of this guardian or queen of pentacles energy. So it's like we're star-crossed lovers. Star-crossed lovers is this idea to me of two ships in the night continuing to pass each other and never fully making it to port or to dock together. They're never fully coming into one, coming into being. This is you at times overthinking things or letting fear overrule in your mindset of, will this ever work out? Will I ever be able to fully rely and depend on myself? Will I ever reach that security? Will I ever be this completely abundant being? You know, as much as I try to connect to the divine, will I ever truly get there? And I do believe that you will. I believe that that's the sign from source right now, is that you are on your way to manifesting this, to achieving this. It says, I can't face you right now. The intensity between us scares me. And I do think that there are times where, you know, the full magnitude, the gravity of spirituality and of being a very divine individual, of being someone who could potentially be a light worker or just an empath, someone with a tendency to have a whole lot of energy that they hold within that can get very heavy, you know, taking in other energies as your own and transmuting that, or dealing with just a lot of, again, this balance between the 3D self and the higher self, the groundedness of the earth energy with this intuitive side, this spiritual side to you that exists, and bringing that all into balance so that you can manifest and you can truly, you know, do what is intended for us here incarnated on this earth, which is to live a joyful experience, to have happiness, to have expansion and growth, and to have a good life. You know, I think that it's been a struggle for you, if not entirely, then just in recent energy for sure. And it's difficult for you to face the intensity of all of this right now. As much as you want to lean into that intuition, as much as you want to lean on the supportive source and of the universe and trust, I think it's difficult for you at times to fully think and ponder and just feel, again, the weight of all of that energy upon you. But that's why, again, it's important to release your fear, pile 1, because this is what's going to allow you to release, to to feel a lightness, to have that ending, to shed what no longer serves you, to have that death, as it were, and to begin again, or be born again into this better energy that you're entering, where you're going to feel secure. I already think you're starting to get there. Resistance is dissolving. You have this inner strength within. You're entering a period of time. Again, that beginning card, you're entering this period of time of just beautiful, abundant energy, prosperity. Good fortune is indicated with this card, and it all begins, though, with your mindset, with your intuitive state being in the right place, with you being balanced in those energies. Again, the groundedness of your earth energy, but then also managing those two worlds, the earth energy, the intuitive spiritual energy, and knowing that you can come into full balance with self. You're a star-crossed lover with yourself. Will you ever make it work? You absolutely will. That's all you ever need, is you and Source can achieve absolutely anything, pile one. So stay balanced, stay aligned. Source's message for you today is that there's really great things on the way for you. You're already starting to come into that, and you need to feel that security, that safety from within, because that's what's going to allow you to expand into this really radiant, abundant, beautiful energy. So pile one, I truly hope that you've enjoyed this reading, and I apologize once again for the interruptions, but I am so thankful to have you here sharing space with me. I love connecting. I do hope to bring more content even more frequently. Again, usually doing so every other day or so, but it may be a bit longer in recent time because of the life changes going on for me currently. However, I will be back again with another pick a card reading, and in the meantime, I have lots of playlists as well, which are available on the channel with all different types of love infused readings for healing, high vibrational living. There's lots of good stuff for you to dive into. I've truly enjoyed having you here with me today, and again, connecting over this reading. Hopefully it's brought you some clarity, some excitement. It looks like really good stuff is ahead for you. Yeah, first reading back in a minute, and it was a little rough, but I'm happy to do this. I enjoy it so much. Hopefully you've been enjoying it as well, and it's been of help to you. If you have enjoyed the reading, I would so love for you to like, share, or subscribe if you haven't already, and click that notification bell, because that's what actually alerts you through the YouTube app or website or whatever you have set up for yourself for notifications. It actually lets you know then when I do post, so that you'll never miss any of these videos when they are first loaded. With that said, pile one, I hope you have a wonderful evening, that you have just abundant joy, blessings, loving energy surrounding you as you move through these energies, as you encounter this wonderful, exciting energy that is going to be presenting for you soon. I'm just sending you so much luck in achieving that. I can resonate with this quite a lot, and I know what that's like. I am entrusting that the source message that came through today is one that resonates with you. And if it has, again, I hope you've enjoyed the reading. I hope to see you in a future reading. And until next time, pile one, take care. Bye-bye. Pile two, welcome to your reading. You chose the Pisces card, I believe, which is card 24, reduces to card 6, and the Iolite. So we are asking today what source most wants and needs you to know. What messages do they have for you? Pile one was a little rough. My goodness, I haven't done a reading in a minute, and it's very clear. It was very clear in that first pile. I was a little nervous. I felt like I was doing my first video again, which I'm not an amateur anymore. I've been doing this for a little bit, and I've created enough content. So hopefully this pile, your pile, is a lot smoother. With that said, you've chosen the Pisces card. So Piscean energy is very deep, okay? Of the water signs, a lot of people say that Pisces is the deepest and most depth to them. Also a lot of mystery. Pisces tend to conceal a lot of things, much like Scorpio. They have a lot. They have a very deep reservoir or well to them. You could be feeling a lot energetically and emotionally speaking regarding a certain situation in your life, or just in general being extra sensitive to the energies around you that are presenting. Piscean energy also relates to the planet Neptune. So again, it's all about the sea, about depths, about watery emotional energy. There is a lot of, I think, emotional upheaval happening for you right now, a lot of discarding, of clearing out of old energies. It's sounding like, for me, as I'm tapping into the energies for you, it actually feels like you are abandoning or moving yourself forward from energies that are no longer serving you, that perhaps were of an emotional nature. So this could be a relationship, or this could be ties with certain individuals in your life that just no longer serve you. Either way, pile 2. There's big energy surrounding you about unconditional love, of course, being a number 6 card. I'm thinking this is love for self, obviously. This is really important. Of course, Source wants you to love yourself first and foremost, to set better boundaries. Pisces tend to not have very good boundaries with others. This is not a critique. It's just reality. That's okay. We can definitely work with that. So just know your limitations. And I think you're starting to get into that energy where you're understanding sort of your own emotional depths and where your threshold or your gauge is that you feel most comfortable, and now beginning to move away from things that are kind of maybe exhausting you or depleting you, being a little bit too much grabbing at your depths and not allowing you to feel that just depth of emotion for self. I'm feeling like you have a lot of things pulling at your energy. You don't have a whole lot of reserves or restore for your own self, whatever it is that you need to be dealing with within your own life. And that's what I'm saying first and foremost. The main energy from Source coming through for you with this card is needing to love self, needing to set firmer boundaries, needing to ensure that we're not being extra sensitive, that we are being perceptive, but that we're also being grounded and balanced in this emotional energy, and that we're cutting ties or we're distancing where need be. It also often indicates a period of time where things may not be entirely clear to you, because Piscean energy is very deep. Again, there is a depthness to it. It can represent murky waters. So there may be something that's not entirely clear to you at this time. You're in a state of confusion, or maybe you're in the process of clearing out that confusion. And again, that's why you're moving away from certain things. It's going to look differently for everybody, being that, it is a general reading. There is one other detail that I want to make sure that I give you regarding this card. Also know that this card is the equivalent to the Hanged Man energy. So again, this is a state of suspension, perhaps, of reflection, of determining what your next steps are, but feeling your way through it. That's really important to this card and to this energy overall. It's a beautiful, beautiful sign, a beautiful card. And it's really, a need and a call to surrender. Again, with that Hanged Man energy presenting, the Hanged Man is all about surrender, and it's about to just accepting what is. Again, even if it's emotionally challenging for you, putting those boundaries in place, doing what needs to be done, and then ultimately, choosing self, choosing that unconditional love for self, and surrendering all the rest, releasing what no longer serves us, and knowing that if it's meant for us, it'll come back in a better, higher vibrational energy for us at a later time. So pile 2. What does pile 2 most need to know, Source? What messages do you have for pile 2 today? They're in this Piscean energy. What other information or messages do you have for them? So first we have the Guardian or Queen of Wands. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Emperor. Clarify for the Emperor, please. The Five of Swords. Oh boy. So, this energy pile 2, I do feel like this is related to an actual masculine energy in your life. This could be a father figure, a husband, your own father or parent, or it could be an individual you're associated with who happens to be a parent, a father specifically, or just an individual who has this divine masculine energy that you're dealing with, a love-related situation. I do think that there's been some conflict or discord, and that there hasn't been sort of a happy ending or a good closure to that situation. You're feeling very fired up right now. Again, I'm sensing, related back to this Piscean energy, there's a lot of depth going on there, and there's a lot of inspired action being taken in this situation, but also it's supercharged emotion is what it's feeling like to me. And there's a little bit of upheaval with this Two of Pentacles energy. It's sort of unstable. It's up in the air. There isn't an entirely clear indication in one direction or another, I think, with regard to where things stand with this person, or what's happening or what's about to happen. And even in your emotional security, I'm thinking is just a little bit off at this time. So why does Spirit want you to know that? Well, we're going to go ahead and find out. The Ten of Wands, because you're creating unnecessary resistance and struggle for yourself. It's time to take a rest. It's time to step back and reflect. There will be a time for action. There will be a time when this person also steps up and comes back into your field of awareness in a higher, more aligned state. And they're going to make that choice when it's right for them. Unfortunately, I know that that's not what you want to hear, but Source is telling you very much that right now the energy is not, the energy of union is not present here for me, especially with this Four of Swords coming through. This is telling you, Source is relaying to you, in fact, that to continue to push against what is, which is the need for rest, the need for a pause or a break, respite. You know, the more that you resist or push against that, what's being shown to you, you know, the longer it's going to take for this person to be able to come back in that better energy. They're needing this time away, as are you. They will make that choice. They will make that decision eventually, but right now they're unable to. You have to surrender to what is. Again, the Pisces energy is very strong here for you, Pile 2, that there is a need to sort of release and accept the current reality. There's a lot of idea of suspension here as well. You know, the Four of Swords, the Hanged Man energy represented in that Pisces card. There's a lot of need to rebalance and to just be inactive for now. To just take a step back and reflect, analyze, and observe. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. No more further action. You may be wondering if there's further action that should be taken. The Four of Cups on the bottom. It is telling you that there is no need to take further action. Now is a time to step back and reflect, and to have those moments of peace independently. Again, there's a very fiery energy to you right now with the Queen of Wands. I do think that there's a strong desire to, I'm hearing, advocate for yourself and get what you want, but you're not going to achieve that in the 3D. That's what the Source message is for you today, is you're not going to achieve this by doing right now. And it very clearly indicates a period of inactivity for you. And Piscean energy is all about feeling. It's about emotion. Again, it's about balancing out here too with this Two of Pentacles coming through. It's not going to be achieved through anything but balancing your emotional energy. Your energy needs to be back in alignment, Pile 2. It's not currently, and that's what's creating these resistant energies with this individual, this Emperor energy that you're encountering. It's not allowing that to flow freely. It's not allowing this person to come back in a higher energy and give to you and to show up for you and to choose you. In fact, you're going to continue to be met with that resistance that actually is culminating and being viewed as a rejection until you surrender and accept the state of being as it presents right now in this connection and in your life overall. This is kind of what's coming through, is what Source most wants you to know. So this is obviously occupying the majority of your energetic awareness and focus right now. And this is where you need to reevaluate, I'm hearing, what steps you're taking and how you're viewing this situation, how you're viewing the connection. So what else? What else for Pile 2? What else do they need to be aware of? What else do they need to know, Spirit? We have first quarter moon in Gemini. Speak your world into being. And we have first quarter moon in Cancer. Push through any insecurity. So 2 first quarter moons. First quarter moons are going to always, for me, represent the start of something. So being called to take steps forward to visualize and actualize your world, again, through an energetic place. As we see here with this image, you know, this is a mirror image of 2 individuals, but in fact they're one. I believe that this is the higher self and likely the 3D self. And there's all of this enlightenment and you know, spiritual downloading that's occurring between these 2 figures. And I think this is definitely you tapping in and you conveying from within, from yourself, from your intuitive space, what you actually desire to have in your reality, and then following through with that inspiration. We had, remember, the Guardian or Queen of Wands energy present for you. That's the Queen of Spirit. That's somebody who's allowed and able to manifest from this place of energetic balance. They don't have to do anything outwardly in the 3D. They're not resisting and pushing against the grain. They're flowing with their energy. They're speaking and they're visualizing and they're creating. They're deliberately creating their world. They're speaking it and culminating it, cultivating it into being through the use of their energetic work. push through any insecurities. So we have more further water energy here with the Cancer card coming out for you. Push through any insecurity for me is relating back to this emotional instability that you're feeling regarding this situation. The insecurity for me is tied to this Lover's card. You're afraid they're not going to choose you. And what you need to know from Source, which I'm going to ask, is it's important that we get clarity, and I love to clarify. Balance will be restored. Justice. It's going to take some time. Seven of Pentacles. You've been waiting already, but you're going to have to just be content and patient. The Four of Pentacles. Things are not moving right now. And the High Priestess. You know, you want to know so badly, but the High Priestess energy is the energy of mystery and of the universe knowing kind of all the secrets and the inner workings and yet not revealing it until you're ready. Tap into intuition, though. That's indicated here with that Moon energy presenting. Again, there's so many nods to the intuitive and the emotional energy needing to be in balance so that you can receive those messages. But eventually, 10 of Cups, pile 2, that happiness is coming, that fulfillment is coming. Again, balance will be restored. They will choose you. It's just going to take some time to achieve that. From the Deep Place Oracle, what else do we have for pile 2? We have Emergence. Quietude, again, coming up over the Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Glamour. And we have Cosmos. So again, with Cosmos here, this is an indication for me that you need to step into that Queen of Wands power. You know, again, speak your world into being. Tap into the just infinite potential and the magic of the cosmos, of the universal energy that surrounds you, that you come from, that is within you. Again, this is you and your inner being, you and Source collaborating and co-creating. You can absolutely have everything you want, pile 2, and you can speak and create your world into being exactly how you envision it and how you want it. With Glamour coming through for me, I think you have some very big ideals, some very big dreams, some wonderful things that you've envisioned, and they've just been right out of reach, and yet, you know, they're ready to emerge. They're ready to come through. You're ready to come through with this Queen of Wands energy that the Emergence card is coming up over. You really are stepping into your power. I think that you've always been a very intuitive being, or somebody who's very able to tap into Source energy. But right now with this situation, you've had a little bit of an upset. It's again not ended well, and it's left you very emotionally drained, very emotionally upended. There's been an upheaval, I'm hearing, with this Two of Pentacles card especially. There's an imbalance within you right now, a misalignment that needs to be corrected. And the way to achieve that, again, quietude. So lack of action is indicated here. Taking time for rest, for reflection, for that individual introspective period of time is going to allow you to realign those energies and make it possible for you to come out on the other side where you can manifest this beautiful, happy ending with this person. I do think it's going to be with this person, but you have a lot of work to do, pile 2. It'll range, it'll vary depending. Again, we have a lot of people that may be tapping into this pile, but patience is indicated here. That's something that collectively across the board for all viewers is definitely needed. And for some of you, there is a little bit more work indicated in tuning into the energy of the divine and trusting and knowing you can manifest, that you can have everything that you're desiring. It's right there, right above your head. You just have to reach up and grab it. But again, theoretically, because right now what's necessary is quiet, is to reflect, it is to take a step back and to just feel into the energy. Gaining clarity as well with that Piscean card coming through. Whatever is not clear to you right now will be cleared up for you. Again, we also had the High Priestess come out. So it's, again, the universe saying to you, we have all of the answers. Trust us. You know, we've got you. Everything is always working out for you. You can have the faith that things are making a way. They're making their way to you. They're going to emerge. They're going to present to you. And it's going to be incredible. It's going to be a wonderfully abundant life. A life that you've dreamed of, that you've envisioned, that you've been wanting. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of these White Rose Guidance Divine Love Messages Volume 2. I love these decks. These were a gift from Jen, so thank you so much, Jen, for that. Haven't been using them much in the context of obviously what they're meant for, which is for a connection with a person. I did use them for pile 1 in a different context, just universal messages from source for you. But here, this can be either or, since this is a love energy. So let's see, what does pile 2's person want to say to them? We have our love can power galaxies. I always hope to have you in my life. I've never cared so deeply for someone before. And can you handle all of my scars? So this person that you're dealing with could have trust or security issues. They could have some natural inherent instability from within on their own. There could be mental illness or addictions indicated, or just a lot of, again, upheaval in their past that's resulted in a lot of emotional turmoil for them. Again, a lot of depth here with this Pisces card. So there's a lot of emotions flowing on both sides. I don't know if it's been communicated or shared, especially recently, but just know it exists. But this person has a lot that they haven't shared with you, or that they're keeping from you, that they are struggling with, and they're wondering if you can, if you can handle that, so that they can come back and they can trust that this can develop and really be balanced out, and that they really can have that happiness and fulfillment. They wonder, they think that they can have it with you, but they wonder if that's really true, because they do feel like they are damaged to an extent. I've never cared so deeply for someone before. Again, this Piscean energy, this energy of this water element, you know, this cups energy that came through as well, the 10 of cups, that's already what they feel with you when they're with you. That's emotional fulfillment. That's a happy ending. That's the happy family. It's just, it's perfect. It's 10 cups of beautiful abundance filled to the top. And I do think that they wish and hope that they can have that with you in the future. And that's what they're feeling for you already. There's so much an outpouring and overflow of emotion and of just happiness with you. They always hope to have you in their life. They, you know, stepping away from you right now, or whoever has chosen to sort of go in a different direction, it's not permanent. Very strongly. I even want to clarify that. How do I get you alone? This person doesn't want to be away from you. I really do think that they do desire more closeness. They're just afraid. But our love can power galaxies. Again, this Cosmos card, there's just so much. Glamour and Cosmos to me is like this idea of just this beautiful, abundant love that could exist between you. It's so powerful, and they feel that too, pile 2. I really think that they know that there's a lot of potential here. Again, that 10 of Cups, happiness, but they're just a little afraid to take it. They're a little afraid to get too close. I think that that's part of what also with this Pisces energy about confusion, or things not being fully revealed, being murky. Can you handle all my scars? A lot of what this person's gone through, or what this person's feeling in regards to where your current energy stands between you and the connection, that's what they're hiding from you. So now let's go ahead and do what I did for pile 1. What messages from the universe do we have for pile 2? What universal love messages do we have to support this message? I love your sense of humor. I want to give you the world. I want more with you one day. And you are my favorite work of art. These have given me chills. My goodness. I love your sense of humor. This is interesting because I just was discussing this earlier today. The universe does have a sense of humor. They like to play, you know, they like to play, but that doesn't mean playing mind games or playing in a way that doesn't feel nice. They love to play in a way that allows you to enjoy life. So this could be a sign for you, something you've asked for recently, or something that you know, are hoping to experience more of, is just lightheartedness and joy, and ask the universe to play with you and to show you in fun ways, you know, how they're there to support you, because they love you unconditionally. There's so much energy of love supporting you. Again, this was a card number 6, reduced down, that Pisces card. That's the unconditional love card. You are my favorite work of art. You are literally source energy incarnate, and they are so proud of you. They want more with you one day. They want to give you everything. They want you to be able to manifest everything that you want in life. And they want you to be able to have this person. They want you happy. Source always, that's the main message they want to convey to you. They always want you to get what you desire. That is the literal sole purpose to life, is expansion and joy. And I want to give you the world. Again, They know that this is a profound love that you're experiencing right now. Our love can power galaxies, and they want you to have that. They feel that that's possible for you. But again, you have to kind of tap into that energy. You have to create. They can't give it to you if you're not willing to receive. So ask and it is given. But then once you've asked for it, then release it. Then work on self. Then stay in this, receiving mode of quietness and no need to act. Command things with your energy. Deliberately create with your energy, pile 2. It may take some time, but then that happiness, that 10 of Cups fulfillment is going to be on its way to you. So pile 2, I hope that you've enjoyed this reading, this quick message from Source on whatever you most needed to know currently. This is a beautiful reading. Again, hopefully it provided you with some clarity, some peace. I'm sending you so much loving and abundant energy as you get supported by Source, and of course through this reading, with these messages, through this energy. I know it's not maybe the easiest message to receive about especially a love situation, but know you are supported fully always, and that you are so loved and adored by Source. Again, I hope you have enjoyed this reading, and if you have, I would love for you to like, share, or subscribe if you haven't, and consider also clicking that notification bell. By doing so, you will be notified every time I post. And until next time, pile 2, I am sending you so much just thankfulness as well for being here with me today and connecting. I've enjoyed it so much. Take very good care of yourself, and until next time, bye-bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the red today, the red Jasper, as well as the Aries I Am card 13, which reduces to 4. So that's about stability, firm foundations. Aries energy is very passionate or aggressive at times. It's very assertive. The ram here, we have that bull, that stubborn, I almost said bullheaded energy. It's definitely a persistence, okay? And this card specifically in this deck references a time where it says it's okay to push, but not too hard, because you may end up, again, butting your head against a wall. You're going to be, either if you're currently or going to be encountering a period of time where you're feeling the need to take action towards something, where you're needing to go forward. You're feeling that drive, that inspiration. I want to say divine inspiration. There could be something very much of a spiritual nature that you're in pursuit of. This card also corresponds to the Ace of Wands, which is again that fiery, passionate beginning. So there's something really big going on in the energy for you, pile 3. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what that is exactly. We are going to be asking Source what it is that you most need to be aware of and know right now. I'm using the Spacious Tarot for you today. I have used that for all piles. And then we're going to be pulling Oracle as well. So pile 3, for some of you, this isn't going to resonate for everyone, but for some of you, you could either be an Aries or be dealing with an Aries. Someone's pushing too much. Someone's forcing. Someone's wanting too much control. What's coming through to me is actually the vision or image of the Emperor reversed. That's ill-dignified, divine masculine energy. So somebody is not in their right power right now. Someone is very misguided. It's a very strong message. We'll see what that's about. But anyway, for pile 3, what do they most need to know or be aware of right now? We have the Four of Wands. Interesting that we just referenced 4s about stability, and then we have the card of stability coming out. We have the Guardian or Queen of Cups. And the Explorer of Swords. There's that push. There's that aggressiveness with the Knight of Swords. And the High Priestess. So you're not trusting, pile 3. There is a connection. It could be of a soul nature. That you're not trusting and feeling into the energy intuitively to know how to handle it, how to approach it, how to move forward, how to push. I don't even like the word push, but how to progress forward in this connection. High Priestess and the Guardian of Cups or the Queen of Cups are both the most intuitive energies in the tarot deck. So you may already be a very intuitive, naturally, highly evolved, divine feminine energy, a spiritually aware, awakened, very aligned person, someone who's very intuitive. But in this case, you're not actually very much leaning into that energy. You're more leaning into the 3D energy. I think you're probably forcing it, whatever it is, or you're inclined to do so, to take repetitive physical actions in the 3D to help create or inspire change, to make things be steered in a certain direction. It's definitely not, again, for coming from an aligned place. The 8 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles. These also came out for pile 1, and the 8 of Wands. Yeah, so you're being called here with all of these 8s, which are about, you know, the idea of infinity, about something never ending, cycling. And we even have a number 8 or an infinity symbol coming up in the 2 of Pentacles here. There's something that you have been dealing with for quite some time. It's cycling, it's circled back around. There's periods of no contact, I'm hearing, and then periods of fast moving action between you. Again, passion, could be a love-hate type of relationship. There's, again, a natural instability that occurs within this connection. But this also came through for me as a message of resisting the need to continue to take action. That is actually creating further resistance, further instability in the connection. The Magician and the Hierophant. So this is saying your real power, your real ability to affect change or to manifest is within your spirituality. It's not within this action-oriented sort of, again, this Aries energy of drivenness and motivation and physical strength or assertiveness and assertion going forward. That's not where your power lies. But you have a very difficult time releasing control is what I'm getting. Source wants you to know you're not going to get what you want, pile 3, unless you surrender and you submit and understand that the only way to change anything is through your energy. Guardian of Pentacles. So this is the energy you want to be in. And I think you've waited a long time to get to that place of stability, of security. I think you want to move this connection forward, and you want to progress in life as well, and it hasn't been happening. 3 of Wands, you've been holding out, you've been waiting, you've been in a state of perpetual, you know, it's like a hold pattern. Again, a lot of cycling is indicated. The Lovers, many indications here of a soul-based connection for you. The Ace of Pentacles, you're wanting a new beginning with that person, but what I'm hearing is that that's not coming right now. 3 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Star. You're involved in something else right now. You already are involved in a third-party situation, or you have a family, or they have a family. There's some type of a third-party or karmic relation here that needs to be cleared out and healed from first. So even if you're in the process of detaching or removing yourself, there needs to be a period of healing, a period of, again, energetic work, leaning into spirituality, leaning into inner alignment before you can come together with this person and have a new beginning, a solid, stable new beginning in the 3D with them. But the Empress energy is indicated here, which is a beautiful energy of manifestation and of abundance and of feeling that everything is right with the world. And you can achieve that, but it's saying it's going to take some time, pile 3. You know, the 7 of Pentacles is not a fast-moving energy whatsoever. And as we had here, this Explorer, this Knight of Swords, you want things quickly. You're wanting things to come through for you pretty expediently, and they're just not going to. It's further creating more resistance for you. Trust. Neptune, sacrifice. It's time for releasing. Again, there's so much fire. There's so much passion and desire and drive here. Leo energy as well. All this fire, all of this like really ramped up energy. Like, I just want to make this work. I just want this to happen. I just want this now. And it's just now is not the time. Source needs you to know it's time to just step back, step away. You very much want to insert yourself in this person's life. You want to be there for them daily. You want to help them. You want to guide them. You want to support them. But again, I'm hearing that they have work to do independently as well. So let's see, pile 3, what else do we have for you? From the Moonology Manifestation Oracle, we have last quarter moon in Cancer, take a breather. So again, more need for stepping back. Find a balance, full moon in Libra. And And from the Deep Place Oracle. Dreamtime. Creation. Threshold. And imagination. So even from the first card out, Dreamtime, and then especially with these subsequent supporting cards coming out after, you're still in the process of creating pile 3. You're still determining what exactly you want. You're still literally manifesting and vibrationally creating what it is that you'd like to have in the 3D. You're really much there at the threshold before this happens, before it all comes together in the 3D. But know too that timing according to source and timing in 3D human earthbound beings is very different. I had a discussion earlier today, and this is very relevant to this topic and this reading. You know, there really is no such thing as quantum leaps when it comes to energetic progress, expansion. Now, progress is definitely made at all times. We're always expanding, we're growing, we're aligning. But really, change does not occur overnight, not so profoundly like what I feel you're expecting with this person. And in fact, you are still forming, as I'm seeing here with this Dreamtime card. Look at how all of these, you know, shapes, all of these, it almost looked like clocks to me at first. There's all these different indications of different sort of, I'll say vibrational realities or different options, different courses of action that could play out for you in your existence in this time here. You're in the process of creating and deciding and imagining what that's going to be for you. So there needs to be independent time for you to pursue your own goals, pile 3, for you to come into alignment with self, because you are right there. You are capable and you are in the process of manifesting, but there needs to be again, a period of rest, taking a step back from this really just very kind of like frenetic, chaotic energy with this Aries, this need to control, this focusing on the 3D of thinking that you can make things happen on your own timeline. You need to find that balance from within. Libra energy, being an air sign, is also going to represent this idea of balance, obviously being ruled by the Justice card, the idea of inherent, you know, coming together and realigning, having a perfect equilibrium from within. But it also, of the air signs, is the most romantic. It's the most loving. You know, I do think you have a very soft romantic side to you, and you just want that to finally be able to be expressed in a loving, healthy dynamic. I know that that's so desperately what you're seeking, and you keep thinking that if you know, do more, whatever action you want to just help support this person in coming together with this shared vision of a new beginning, you know, you want to have that with someone. You're hopeful. Again, the very first card that came out, the Four of Wands, that's your desire. This is a connection or something you've been focused on for a very long time, but you're going about it all wrong, pile 3. It's time to take a step back. You know, lean into self. Think of the hermit crab, which is a symbol of Cancerian energy, retreating and going within and sort of processing. And again, still formulating what it is that you're wanting in this 3D world. I do think that there's more that needs to be explored and experienced before you truly are going to be on the fast track and build up that momentum to manifest something stable in the 3D with this person, or in general. It's just feeling like that's a little bit of a ways off for you, and that you're not patient right now, and you need to trust. You need to trust the universe, because I'm hearing you're very tapped in. You have very intuitive, gifted abilities to connect with the universe, with source. You know, again, we had High Priestess and the Queen of Cups come out, which are both highly evolved, highly spiritually intuitive individuals. So you have that capability, pile 3, but you're not leaning into that. You're not trusting that. You're trusting more your 3D senses and what's presenting to you in the world, and what you can do outwardly to, in your mind, again, affect change. And you're not able to. That's why you keep cycling. We had that Two of Pentacles. We have all of those symbols of infinity, those number 8s, you know, those constant extremes of the Eight of Swords, no contact, no communication, or no forward momentum. And then the Eight of Wands, quick, rapid forward progression. You want something more even keel. You want, again, more of a balance. You need that balance within first, pile 3, and then you can create that within your connection. So because this related to a connection, I will go ahead and pull a few message cards for you to see what your person would like to say. But I also am going to pull a few cards, all from this beautiful White Rose Guidance Divine Love Messages Volume 2 deck. A gift from Jen. Thank you so much, Jen. But I'm also going to pull some cards that are from the universe. Universal love for you is a different context that I've been using this deck today. So first, from pile 3's person, what would pile 3's person choose to say? Whoa, we had some flyers out. I still have so much to accomplish before I can be what you deserve. Exactly. They have work to do as well, just as you do. I know who you are to me, but they understand this connection. There were so many indications of a spiritual-based connection. They know what that is, pile 3. They're trusting in that at least, but they know they're not ready. I saw myself in you the first second I laid eyes on you. I get a very different sort of an energy from this card, one that's not entirely appropriate. And we do have lots of passionate energy here. We have the fire element desire and Aries, which can be passion. So take that as it resonates for you, if it does. And you feel like the sweetest home I've never known. So this person feels such a comfortability with you, such a closeness, and yet they can't fully get close to you. Again, it's right on the threshold, and yet they're not able to step over the edge and bring this into a beautiful, real, tangible beginning with you in the 3D. There's still, again, some healing indicated here for one or both of you, regarding another connection, perhaps. There's lots of karmic balancing needed here. Love isn't always on time. Please be patient with me. So yeah, that 7 of Pentacles, it's not going to occur quickly for you, pile 3. I wish that was a different message I could relay. However, Source is telling you today that that's not the case. So now from Source, what universal love messages does Source have for you, pile 3? It's heartbreaking we can't have more than we do now. How do I get you alone? I always hope to have you in my life, and I find you in music. So, honestly, the way that I interpret these, how do I get you alone? Source is guiding you very strongly, pile 3, to lean into self. Again, to take that breather, to reflect independently, and to work on your own energetic balancing, your own alignment, your own priorities in life. You and your inner being, that's all you need, pile 3. You need to just connect to Source and trust with that intuitive ability, with that intuitive sense that you possess, that you can create the life that you want, but you have to do that independently. You have to do that alone. They know it's heartbreaking that you can't have what you want right at this moment. They so desire for you to have what you want. Source loves us unconditionally, and all they want is for us to be able to be happy. That's truly why we're here, is for expansion and for joy. So, they want you to get on the path to fast manifestations of this beautiful love energy that's present in your life. But it's not easy. It's not an easy path, and you have much that you need to do in order to get to that point. I always hope to have you in my life. Again, they know what you desire and what you want, but they need you to prioritize yourself first. You need to start viewing your happiness, your security, your safety, your balance as the most important, most integral part of this entire journey. And then I find you in music. This is a nod to use music as your divine sign. I think the universe communicates through you, often through music or lyrics, or certain things that are spoken in the spoken voice. I'm hearing certain messages may come through for you that someone is speaking that maybe is out of context to what you're asking about, but it's relevant and it resonates for you at that time. So pay attention to TV commercials, radio commercials, music, lyrics, anything related to those aspects where there could be signs and syncs coming through for you from the universe. Because again, they're always here to support you. They love you so, so much. They want to see you succeed, and everything's always working out for you, pile 3. So pay attention for all of the indicators that that's exactly what's happening. So pile 3, I hope you've enjoyed this reading, what Source most wanted you to know today. This was your message that, the situation with your person is slow going, but it is eternal. It is never going to go away. Again, eternity is indicated here, a deep soul connection. So trust that, and trust that you can have truly everything. It's right at your fingertips, at the edge, the threshold, but you have a lot of work to do, pile 3, to get to that point, and you can achieve it. You know, you've done a lot and there's a little bit more to do, but once you take that on, I really think that there's going to be some wonderful changes with your person and within your own life as well. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. It's brought you some clarity and some peace regarding your situation. I'm sending you so much love and joyful, abundant energy to you as you navigate through these energies and in general. If you have enjoyed this reading, I would love for you to like, share, subscribe, engage with the channel in any way that you like. It is a wonderful, even energy exchange for the free tarot today, and the content I put out, to be able to engage with the channel and support it as you see fit. It makes it more popular as well, allows others to become aware of my content that I am posting also. So with that said, I hope to see you in a future reading, pile 3, and until next time, take great care of yourself. Bye-bye.